How's it going, YouTube? I just thought I'd check in. It's the beginning of the golf season. Yeah, thought I would do a quick update. It's May 4th, and we just started in. It's been, if you've been in the Northeast or the Midwest, we had like a 2-week stretch here of, really bad weather, rain, unseasonably cold. I'm going to say it's sort of like this all the time, and the golf season is just getting going up here. But as always, our qualifier schedule has already started. So yeah, it's a tough one. I've just started today. It was my first day. I was able to get out to the range. It was raining out there, unfortunately. Not terribly. I could hit balls, but the session was cut short with a bit of rain. But I was able to hit balls and get onto the short game area and the putting area, which is always something I like to focus on, as I'm sure you're sick of hearing me go on about short game, but it's just can really save my game, especially when I'm gonna not really know where the ball's going. So, but surprisingly, I hit the ball pretty well. I've done a lot of work, inside and translate right away, but surprisingly, I hit the ball okay. So I was just able to practice chipping. I'm going to do that. I've got 4 more days before I do have an event, which is, not a lot of prep, but that's okay. It is what it is. I was able to get a new wedge over the off season. And forgive me, there might be a lot of background as I'm hoping this noise canceling mic is helping. Yeah, I had one of those low bounce K-grind wedges came in through the store where I work, and so I grabbed it. So I just messed around with it today. Between that and the graphite one I was using at the last graphite shaft I was using at the end of last year, they both feel good. A little bit more room for error. So yeah, I think I'll just take my chances with that. I was supposed to be in New York City again this season. It sort of fell through at the last minute. I mean, I had some work lined up. It just didn't seem, wasn't able to get a sense of how much work I'd have, and I didn't know if it'd have enough to get me through. So I'm going to stay here in Toronto area for the rest of the year, and then work away. I was able to stay at where I work, which is a golf store, which is such a blessing. So I have work, knock on wood, and I'll just play as many events as I can up here. And then I turn 55 in November, and then I'll see what I can do about playing some events through the off season. I mean, that would involve getting a car. I have to sort of do that anyways. So budget for that and see what I can do. Yeah, I mean, it was chipping, putting. There's 2 early qualifiers. Then I signed up for another qualifier middle of the year. Then there's a couple other events I could potentially play in the summer, and then there's another event at the end of the year in September. So that's not bad. I mean, that's potentially 5-6 events, which is, considering I just got in them at the last minute, so that's great. So it's not me. I didn't really. I'm just here talking again. I don't really tend to do a lot of like course or outdoor footage. I should, but it's just getting the camera going, and I want to focus on. I've got such small windows of time, so I really want to be there, focusing on getting better. And I think I have gotten better. Like, I mean, to come out and just hit the ball the way I did today on the first, without my last round was like late October last year. So what's that, 7 months? And I hit the ball surprisingly consistently. So there's a few updates in the bag, very minor, but I'll do again what's in the bag once the weather clears and I can record outside again. It's still really cold, but it's going to be fine. Like, it's in a couple days. So I have 4 more days until I officially play an event, a qualifier, and it's at a really nice course, and I think they do a lot of events there. So what I'm going to do is just use this season to learn these courses, and they're nice courses, and then I should be able to visit a friend an old friend close to where I'll be playing, so that'll be nice to check in. And yeah, so this is just the first my usual spring check-in type videos. Not a lot in here. I'm trying to make these more concise and shorter. And so there we go. Yeah, I mean, like I said, my goals were not to worry about my score in tournaments this year. I'm gonna try, since I have 5 events, I'm gonna try to keep those Scott Fawcett stats, the 5 Tiger stats, and I'll just do those for the year and see how I shake out at the end. I got 5 events, so if I qualify, which I'm not putting any stock into, great. I play more events, but I'll just play the qualifiers, and then 55 I turn next year, and that gives me a slew of more events that I can play, which I'll detail in another video when I turn 55, because then I'll be able to sign up for them, and they're good events. Obviously, I'll need a car, so that's the plan. I also was talking about maybe tracking my finances. I spent a little bit of money, getting ready for this trip, some work authorization, things like that. It cost me quite a bit, and some Airbnb fees to get me started, and I pulled out of a lot of that, so I spent a bit of money, but I have been able to save quite a little bit of money regularly, so that's good, long term. Maybe I had some goals for the end of the year, and so we'll see. I think I'm on track to do those, which is great. And then yeah, I didn't buy a lot of equipment this off season, a couple little tweaks here and there, but they feel good. There's a new driver I might get as a backup, and I did buy a Scotty Cameron as a backup, but they're used, so but nothing major. So there you go. Just a quick video to check in. The season has officially started. I have played out. I have hit balls. I haven't played yet. I think my qualifier might technically just be my first round. So that's cool. What a great prep. My first round of the year is like a competition. But hey, that's fine. It is what it is. And so the season has officially kicked off in earnest. So like last year, the past couple of years, I'll do check-ins. I might try to do a few more, because I'll have more. Ideally, more events or news or things to give updates on. And I hope you guys are having a great season so far. If you've been in the sort of the Midwest, we've been waiting, but now we're ready to go. It should get pretty nice. And then yeah, we'll just keep plugging away, putting some videos up every once in a while. These are fun. It gives me something, a little signpost to sort of aim for. And I do enjoy going back and watching some of these, and so they've been helpful for me. So and hopefully helpful for you. They'll just wrap this up, and we'll keep going through the season, and I'll do a video in a little bit to give some results if they're there, or some updates. Okay, guys, as always, thanks a lot for checking in, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.